Hello, hello. Most of you know I'm a real estate agent, and Sunday is like a realtor's Friday. So it has been one of those days, and I'm a little late today, but um, since I started doing this, I've been a little more mindful about what's happening in my week, which is really kind of a cool thing. I have this list of things that I could tell. I have a list of stories that I could share with you from times past, but more and more I'm seeing joy because I'm doing this. So thank you all for watching and making me more mindful of the joy that exists in my life. So I'm going to tell you quickly about I've been on this mission to declutter my closets and my garage, and the garage happened to be on the agenda for Friday. I had the entire afternoon blocked off Friday. My dad came over. We went in my garage. I moved the car out, and we literally just took all the stuff off the shelves. And wow, like seriously joyful. I'm with my dad, so hey, that is joyful in and of itself because I get to spend time with my dad. But I found things, people, that I don't know why I'm saving them. Okay, one of the things I found letters from my girlfriend that I met at Bible camp in the fifth grade. Okay, seriously, that how does that not make you smile? I still have these letters that we wrote back and forth, and it jogged my memory because I remember laying on the couch in my dad's office in our house. He had a phone line back in the day that connected to his office in the basement of our house. So we would go down there and make long distance phone calls because she didn't live where I lived on the office phone, right? And I would lay on that couch and talk to Lisa Moberg for, it seemed like hours, I don't know. But so funny and so joyful. Then I found this really ugly plaque. It's like this big by this big, and it has this rose on it. It's like one of those plaques you'd find in a Hallmark store, and it said something about love, and it's just the ugliest thing you've ever seen, seriously. But I got it from Helen and Maria in 1991. I went to college with them, and they're both from Namibia, which is this country in South Africa. And I adore them and I love them. And I have this hanging on my workbench. And my dad is like, what is this? I'm like, well, we have to keep that because, well, actually, yeah, I can't get rid of it. It's just not something that is going to go. So it hangs on my workbench. Um, then we're moving heaters around. This space heater, right? And I don't need a space heater very often, but every once in a while. And it's this heater I got from Dick, my Dick Dewey. I named my dog after him. Dewey is my dog's name. Dick Dewey gave me this heater for my office in California because one day I complained that it was always cold in there. And the guy seriously the next day showed up with this space heater because that's who he was. And that heater reminds me of who he was, and he passed away several years ago, but I adore him and it made me smile. And it reminded me of the times when he would yell at me from the back of the office. He would yell, Kippy! Kippy! He always called me Kippy. And don't call me Kippy. It's not something many people get to do. But he would yell from the back of the office and I'd have to go back. And he just, such a joy to have in my life. And then I found this Mickey Mouse coffee set and 4 mugs, which I have literally been lugging around for probably 20 years. It's crazy. They're in the box, mugs, coffee thing in the box, but I like them and I bought them when we went on a family vacation years ago and I went with my Aunt Lori. And looking at those reminded me of the time that Lori and I rented mopeds in the Bahamas and we couldn't drive on the left side of the road. We kept veering to the right side of the road and they drive on the left side of the road. And I remember that day so vividly, and we got caught in the rain and we bought these cheap raincoats to try to stay dry, and joy, I'm telling you, it's like everywhere. It's like all around us in the tiniest little things. So I don't have to use this list that I've compiled. I can literally just pay attention and all of these things that have happened. And this is my point. I last week forgot to sort of end with the point of all my rambling, which is joy exists in the most improbable places, people. So look for it, find it. Whatever's happening in your life, whatever's going on, if you have somebody who's going through something horrible and awful, those are the challenging moments. But I guarantee you, if you look, you will find something good. So Love to all of you. Thank you for listening, and have a great week. I'm going to go chill out and relax for the rest of the night.